Okay, Sairam to all of you.
Sairam.
8. Aditi, Deshna, Pesa, Ganishka, Muskan, Purvi, Sambhava, Shamas.
Sairam ma'am.
Sairam.
Sairam ma'am.
Sairam. Okay, Purvi, can you say till which portions you have covered?
Ma'am, we have covered till determinants of supply.
How many points you have written?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
6 points.
6 points.
Okay, 6 points I have taught you, and all the 6 points you wrote also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Somehow, can you say a few of the factors which are affecting supply? Can you name a few? Sambhavji?
Yes, ma'am.
What are they?
Ma'am, price of given commodity,
Mm-hmm.
price of other goods,
Mm-hmm. Okay, rest of the things Muskan will say. Rest of the factors, Muskan?
Change in price of other goods, taxation and subsidy policy, and
Mm-hmm.
technology changes,
Okay.
and ma'am,
Is there anything else, Deshna? Is there anything else? Any point left? Hmm? Any point left?
Ma'am, policies.
No. All the points over?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All the 6 points over. So actually, we have studied the topics demand. So there also the same way we have studied what is demand, here we have studied what is supply. Then what are the factors affecting demand? Here you have studied what are the factors affecting supply. Then individual demand and market demand, both are actually same like a concept. Same concept, but the price relation is not inverse. All those things you have to compare and study. You have to make a comparison in those cases. And there also you have studied individual and market demand, here individual supply and market supply, then factors affecting individual demand, and now you will study factors affecting market demand. Sorry, here you will study factors affecting individual supply and factors affecting market supply. Okay, so the next topic is factors affecting market supply, or else you can write determinants of market supply. Factors affecting market supply or determinants of market supply. So what will be the determinants of market supply? What is market supply? Is Prakhar there in the meet? Let me check. Is Prakhar there?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by market supply?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
What do you mean by market supply? Anybody? What do you mean by market supply?
It is a relationship between price and quantity supply.
Any other answer? Is there any other answer? What is market supply?
Ma'am, it refers to
Chaitanya?
quantity of a commodity that all firms are willing and able to offer or for sale.
Okay, good. Any other answer? Here he said, just note the point here, he said, Sambhu said, all the firms. Okay, all the firms supply. Okay, any other answer? Shiva? Chaitanya? No response. Shivam is not there in the meet. Okay.
Ma'am,
Prakar.
ma'am, quantities of a particular commodity offered for sale by all the firms at different prices.
Okay, good. So simply you can say it is the total of individual supply, right? Is it okay? We can say it is the total or summation of the individual firm supply. So what the supply of all the firms at a particular price in the market for a period of time, that's known as, that's the definition. What all the firm supplies at a given price, at a given period of time, that is the market supply. Or simply we can say it is the total of the individual supply. Suppose there are 4 firms in a particular market for a particular commodity, so that firm A, firm E, B, firm C and firm D, the total of these firm A, B plus C plus D is equal to the market supply. Okay, so here the topic is what are the determinants or factors affecting market supply. So what will affect the market supply? Number of firms in the market. So the first point is number of firms in the market. Why number of firms in the market? Number of firms in the industry or the market supply, if there's a large number of producers in a particular market for a particular commodity, the market supply increases. If it decreases, if the number of firms are less. So of course, the number of firms in the market is the main factor which determine the market supply. So the first point you write, number of firms in the market. Then write, when the number of firms in the market increases, number of firms in the market increases, what also increases? Market supply also increases. Then you can continue. Market supply will decrease when the number of firms decrease, or if some of the firms leave the market. Suppose some of the firms leave the market, that will decrease the supply. So when the number of firms is less, the market supply is less. So market supply will also decrease when the number of firms decreases. So number of firms in the market is a factor which determine the market supply. The next point is future expectation regarding price. This same factor you have seen in demand also. So here, future expectation regarding price. You know, the suppliers want the price. What kind of price the suppliers want? What they need? The suppliers need when they will supply more. The suppliers or the producers will supply more. When they will supply more? When the prices respond. When the price is more. When the price is more, they are ready to supply more. When the price is less, they will hold their goods. Okay, they will not be ready to release into the market. So therefore, future expectation, our factories are the point is future expectation regarding price. So if they expect a hike in the price in the future, they will not supply their product now into the market because they want to make more profit in future. So what they will do? They will block, they will hoard their product in the warehouse. They will not release it into the market. But if they are expecting fall in the price in the future, what they will do? They will supply it in the present price. Okay, so at present the supply will be more. At that time, the supply will be increased because they expect a fall in the price in future. So to avoid a loss of income in future, they will supply it now. In the present market, they will supply it. So future expectation regarding price is another factor of which determine the market supply, right? Future expectation regarding price. Future expectation regarding price. If sellers expect a rise in price in the future, the current market supply will decrease. The current market supply will decrease. However, if the sellers expect a fall in the price in future, the present supply will increase. That means it will increase the present supply to avoid a loss in future. To avoid losses in future. Is it all right? Clear? Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So the next point, means of transportation and communication. Means of transportation and communication. Tell me, what will be the relationship between means of transportation and communication and supply? You have to speak. Yeah. What will be the relation between means of transportation and communication and supply?
If there will be better transportation services, then the supply will be adequate.
Yes, very good. If there is better transportation and communication, supply will be more. Isn't it? If there is worse transportation facility at that place, supply cannot be reached. So if there is proper infrastructural development, that means proper transportation and communication. If there is proper infrastructural development in the means of transportation and communication, there will be adequate supply of the commodity. If there is no enough infrastructural development like transportation and communication, there will be inadequate supply of the commodity. So that is the point. Means of transportation and communication. That's the third point, right? Then right. If the means of transportation and communication is developed in a particular area, there will be adequate supply of the commodity. There will be adequate supply of the commodity. And vice versa. You can complete the sentence. Where there is not proper improvement in the means of transportation and communication, there will be inadequate supply. That means less supply of the commodity. Okay. So now you just think of
Ma'am?
Yes, madam.
Ma'am, there will be an
Adequate supply of the commodity. अगर means of transportation and communication अच्छा है, वहाँ पर supply ज़्यादा होगा कि कम होगा?
ज़्यादा होगा.
ज़्यादा. You just compare the Bhopal market and the Raghagar market. Okay, so where the availability infrastructural development is there, communication is developed, improvement is there. Okay, the supply will come from all the states. Lot of commodities will be available. A lot of vegetables which we cannot see in this particular subji market. You can see there a lot of other fruits, varieties of fruits you can see there. That all because of means infrastructural development. Okay, so these are the three main factors affecting market supply or determinants of market supply. You just have to study these three factors. Okay, so revise all the three factors. Who is going to tell me all the three factors? Name the three factors. Name the three factors which affect the market demand. Name the three factors. Khushi, name the three factors affecting market supply.
Number of firms in the market, future expectation regarding price,
Okay.
means of transportation and communication.
Okay, very good. Now, do you remember we have studied something in the demand concept or demand lesson? We have studied something like change in quantity demanded and change in demand. Both, when you hear it, you feel both are same, but both are different. You might have studied, there, not might have, I know, I told you. Change in demand and change in quantity demanded. Even though it sounds same, they are different. Change in quantity demanded and change in demand, both are different. Just like that, in this case, change in quantity supplied and change in supply, both are different. What will be the difference? You just compare it with the demand thing what we have studied. Change in quantity supplied and change in supply. What will be the difference between both of them? What makes it different? Yes, Aditi, speak. Aditi Soni? Not able to hear you, beta. What is the difference between both, Aditi? Are you facing any problem? Okay, so somebody else? Chaitanya, is he here? He's not here. Change in quantity demanded and change in demand. You have studied the same way. What is the difference between change in quantity supplied and change in supply? Anyone? Anyone want to speak? Anyone want to give the answer? Anybody? Nobody knows the answer. It's very bad. What is change in quantity demanded? Change in quantity supplied here, change in quantity supplied and change in supply. Change in quantity supplied shows the relation between supply and the price of the commodity. Okay, change in quantity supplied shows the relation between when the price is increased, the supply will increase. When the price is decreased, the supply will decrease. This shows that relation. That means only it take into consideration only the change in price. That is known as change in quantity supplied. What is change in supply? Change in supply take into consideration the other factors also. You have studied many factors which affect the supply. 6 factors you have studied. Price of the given commodity was the first. Price of the given commodity, price of the factors of production, price of other goods, government policy, number of firms, isn't it? Many other factors we have studied. state of technology, goals and objective of the firm, future expectation regarding prices, a lot of other factors also you have studied. So when we take into consideration the relation between the price and supply, that particular concept come under change in quantity supplied. And when we take into consideration the other factors other than the price of the given commodity, when we take into consideration price of the given commodity, it will be called as change in quantity supplied. When we take into consideration the other factors, how it affect the, supply, then that is known as change in supply. So, right, change in quantity supply and change in supply. Two terms. What is change in quantity supply? Change in quantity supply. What is that? When the supply changes, due to the change in its own price, that's the first factor. Due to the change in its own price. Then such change of supply is known as, such change on supply is known as, known
Change
as
in quantity supplied.
Change in quantity supply.
इसका एग्जाम्पल क्या लिखोगे? You can write any example. If the supply of a particular mobile phone decreases due to the hike in its own price, that is what change in quantity supply. If the price of a particular thing, you can mention the name of the thing. Okay, in the textbook it is given, if the supply of close-up toothpaste decreases due to the increase in the price, it is called change in quantity supplied, because what is affected? The supply is affected due to the change in its own price. So what will be change in supply? The next, change in supply. So you can write from the previous one, compare to the previous one and write it. When supply for a given commodity changes due to factors other than price. Factors other than price. Then such supply is known as, such change in supply is known as change in supply. Such change in supply is known as change in supply. So when the supply changes due to factors other than price, that is known as change in supply. So here you can give an example. When the price, close-up ka price बढ़ गया, so you may shift to some other, what is the other one? Colgate. Okay, close-up ka price बढ़ गया, you were a customer of close-up, इसका price बढ़ गया, you will switch over to what? Switch over to what? If supply of close-up changes due to change in the price of other goods, sorry, मैंने उल्टा बोला. Change in the other goods. The supply of close-up changes. Write the example. For example, if supply of close-up changes, due to change in the price of other goods. Change in the price of other goods. Or change in technology. Or change in taxation policy. Then such change is known as change in supply. Then such change is known as change in supply. So in this case, क्लोजअप का प्राइस चेंज नहीं हुआ है, बट सपोज कोलगेट ने अपना प्राइस कम कर दिया, क्लोजअप हैज नॉट चेंज्ड इट्स प्राइस. When close-up change in price, whatever change happened to supply, that will come under the first category. Change in quantity supplied. That will come under the first category, that is change in quantity supplied. Here we can assume Colgate ने अपना price कम किया. That has affected close-up demand. That has affected close-up demand. That will come under this because price of the given commodity will come in the first category. Price of other goods, that is something different. Okay, if there is any change in supply due to the price of the given commodity, here the given commodity is close-up. Close-up के price change करने से क्या उसमें supply में change आया है, that will come under the change in quantity supply. But what will come under change in supply? दूसरे product में जो price change किया है वो भी इसके अंदर आ जाएगा. Then technology change हुआ है, then other factors, whatever come under the other factors, taxation policy, tax का amount change हुआ है, all these things, whatever the other than the price of the given commodity affect the supply, that will come under change in supply. That's it. So write an example. Not an example, for I'm not categorizing it. You write 2-3 examples and you yourself tell me what is it. It is a change in quantity demanded or change in supply. First one you write, the market price of onion rices. The market price of onion rices. Then quantity supplied also increases. Then quantity supplied also increases. In which category this will come?
Change in quantity supplied.
Change in quantity supplied, because the market price of onion rises, so the quantity supplied of onions also increases. That means its own price change होने से supply change हुआ, so that will come under change in quantity supplied. Write the next example. The price of mango decreases. The price of mango decreases. So the annual production of grapes increases. The price of mangoes decreases. So the annual production of grapes increases. So then हमने देख लिया है कि sellers or producers, when they come to know that कि this is one particular product is not profitable for them, they will increase the supply of the other goods. When they feel that mango is not profitable for them, they will deal with some other goods, other fruits, or some other goods that you have seen. So this category, this particular statement, example, is an example of what?
Change in supply.
Change in supply. This is an example of change in supply. You put in bracket because one product and that's the other product. Change in supply. Next, due to fall in the price of wheat, the production of wheat, yeah, completed production of wheat decreases. Production of wheat decreases. Because fall in the price of wheat, production of wheat decreases. This is an example for what?
Change in quantity supplied.
Change in, very good, change in quantity supplied. Because price and supply, direct relation of the same product. This is another example in the textbook that also you write. All this can come under the 1 mark question. Automobile workers get a 5% wage increase. Automobile workers get a 5% wage increase. So production of automobiles.
Decreases.
Decreases. And this is an example for
Change in supply.
very good.
Change in supply.
Very good. Very good. Clear? So for what are the topics you have seen, like determinants of market supply, change in quantity supplied, and change in supply is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, you write the heading, supply function. Supply function. Can anyone define, or you have studied what is demand function? And function relationship, it shows the relation between things. Can anyone try to define what is supply function?
Ma'am, relation between quantity and its factor.
Quantity and
Quantity supplied and
yeah,
factors.
exactly. Correct.
Factors in.
Yes, very good. So this is the functional relation. Supply function shows the functional relationship between supply and the factors affecting supply. That functional relationship is known as what function? Supply function. So supply function, which it is a functional, it shows the functional relationship between supply and the factors affecting supply. And if you remember the demand function and the way we wrote it, you can here also you can write it. Supply is equal to the function of, that is F into, within bracket क्या लिखेंगे? What are the factors you have studied in the first case? We are talking about the individual supply. Suppose if you are asked to write an equation for the individual supply, what you will write? Supply is equal to function of, within bracket, what are the things you will write? All the 6 factors. What were the factors? Price of the commodity, price of other goods, then cost of production, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
State of technology, then goal of the firm, goal or object of the firm. So all these price of the factors of production, okay, factors of production का जो cost of production होता है उसको factors of production बोलते हैं. So all these things together, it's a function of all these things. So you can write S is equal to the function of price of the given commodity, that is Px. Price of the given commodity, that is equal to Px. Then what is the next thing? Price of factors of production, that is PF. Then taxation policy, that you can write as T. Government का क्या पढ़ा था हमने? Taxation policy, not government, that is taxation policy हो गया. Government taxation policy के लिए T लिखना. Then goals of the firm, G is goals of the firm. Okay, then state of technology is T. So all this constitute the supply function. So supply function is equal to the function of all those factors. I will show you. I will write it for you. First of all, you write what is supply function. Supply function. Supply function is the relationship between quantity supplied for a particular commodity, quantity supplied for a particular commodity quantity supplied for a particular commodity and the factors influencing it and the factors influencing it. Quantity supplied of a particular commodity and the factors affecting it. Then write individual supply function. Next heading, individual supply function. Individual supply function. Individual supply function refers to the functional relationship between supply and factors affecting supply of a commodity. Functional relationship between the same supply and the factors affecting supply of a commodity. Supply of a commodity. It is expressed as Sx. Can you see my board? Are you able to see my board?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It is expressed as Sx. Sx means supply of a given commodity. X means a given commodity. X means a given commodity. So Sx means supply of a given commodity is equal to function of Px. Why Px? Price of the given commodity. Price of the given commodity, not plus. These are in bracket. Price of other goods, PU. Price of other goods. Then price of the factors of production. Price of the factors of production. Then state of technology, ST, state of technology. Then taxation and goal of the firm. So these are the first 6 factors, main factors you have studied under individual determinants of individual supply. All those 6 factors का function है supply of a given commodity is the function of price of a given commodity, price of other goods, price of factors of production, state of technology, taxation and goal of the firm. So if you, in other books, it may be little different. This particular ST may be for state of technology, they will use something else. Okay, so that in our book, it is denoted like this. It is represented by, other books is represented by PO, cost of production ka, factors of production ka, cost that is represented by PF, state of technology is represented by ST, tax by T and goal of the firm by G. So here you can write what is PS, PO and all. Next is, so you can detail the explanation you can write afterwards below this. Next is market supply function. You have written individual supply function. The next, last topic, that is last topic, it's not last topic of the lesson. Today we will wind up with this. Market supply function. जो individual supply function में लिखा है, वो देके market supply function बोलो कैसे लिखोगे? Somebody else, जल्दी करो. How will you write market supply function? Individual supply function you have already written.
Functional relationship between supply and the factors affecting supply of all the commodities.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Or else
functional
you can say
relationship between
Yes. Follow.
Ma'am,
Between.
it is functional relationship between market supply and all the other factors affecting the market supply of the commodity.
Yes, both are correct. Okay. Both are correct. You're right. Market supply function. Market supply function refers to the functional relationship between market supply. So ऊपर जो supply लिखा है वहां पर हर जगह market supply आएगा. That's the only difference. Relationship between market supply and the factors affecting the market supply. Market supply and the factors affecting the market supply of a commodity. जो previous individual supply में जहां पर supply लिखा है वहां पर एक prefix होगा कि market supply. That's all. So between market supply and factors affecting market supply, how will you represent it? How will you show it in the form of equation? Here also the supply Sx is equal to function of what are the factors you have studied determining the market supply? Here the thing is, market means the total of individual supplies. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
means it is the total of individual supply that constitute the market supply. So what happened? Here in the function, you have to include all the factors. What did I mean by all the factors? All the factors means both individual factors and individual supply factors and market supply factors. Because you know, market supply is the summation of individual supply. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
My goodness. Okay, why so reluctant to speak? If you are convinced, then why can't you say yes? So, you know, market supply is the summation of individual supply. So, in the function of market supply, all the factors will come. That means the factors determining the individual supply plus whatever 2-3 points you have studied extra which affect in the market supply, all those things will come. So you can write it like Sx, that is supply of a commodity, is equal to function of, पहले पूरा लिखो, जो भी इधर लिखा है पूरा लिखो, और don't close the bracket. और भी चीजें हैं मार्केट सप्लाई में जो 3 फैक्टर्स पढ़ चुके हैं, what are they? Can anyone say? Determinants of market supply. Speak. What are the
Number of
determinants?
firms, number of
Yes.
firms, future expectation of regarding price, and
Yes.
means of transportation and communication.
Very good. वो भी आएगा. जो इंडिविजुअल में 6 पॉइंट पढ़ा है उसको लिखो, उसके बाद उसको भी ऐड करो. All this will be coming under the market supply. So number of firms को हम denote करेंगे with the letter N. Number of firms will be denoted with the letter N. और दूसरा क्या था? Future expectation, right? So it will be denoted with the letter F. It's all like it's our convenience. For our convenience, we are representing it with F. Future expectation. Then what was the last one? Means of transport and communication. You can denote it with F. See, so total 9 factors are there. That means the factors affecting the individual factors, factors affecting the individual supply and factors affecting the market supply. Okay, so individual supply factors plus market supply. So write all those factors. This is the market supply function, and you will definitely write all the what should I say, expansion here below just now. इसका भी expansion लिख देना, इसका भी expansion लिख देना. This is what goal, this is number of firm, this is future expectation, and this is means of transportation and communication. Okay, is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what are the things you have studied today? What are the things you have studied? determinants of market supply, change in quantity supplied, change in supply, and you have seen so many examples where you can categorize change in quantity supplied and change in supply. Then what is the supply function? And you have studied separately individual supply function and market supply.